Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Josh and today we're doing a walk around video of this 2014 Volkswagen Tiguan. Now as you can see from the front, I am going to walk you through, show you the beautiful condition and some of the actual features of the car. First thing that really stands out to me is the fact that the previous owner has decked it out with that European license plate. So it does tie in very nicely. It emphasizes the fact that this is a beautiful European vehicle. Got that nice chrome front grille there with the R-line badging in the middle. That just reminds you that it is, as I said, an R-line. You've got the bonnet protector on the front. It's always a good way to know the previous owner has actually cared about and looked after their vehicle. Does stop a lot of the stone chips from your bonnet and your windshield. Down the bottom you've got the other black grille there. Your fog lights are fitted, so really good coverage in foggy conditions. If we have a look at our first alloy wheel, it is in beautiful condition. Brand new tires on the front there, I believe, and the wheel itself is completely unmarked. You've got color matched side mirrors and door handles, and the indicator is built into that side mirror there, just to give everyone around you a very clear indication of when you want to turn. Does also clean up that whole quarter panel. Up the top you have got roof racks fitted, so the crossbars will help you if you didn't need to store anything up the top. Windows are slightly tinted as well, so going to save you a little bit of money and keep your car nice and cool on the inside. Down the bottom, the chrome garnish that goes through the door does really tie in very nicely and adds a little bit of a subtle extra touch to the grey paintwork. On the inside, beautiful leather seats in the Tiguan, and you have got a really good condition bolsters in these seats, so very minimal in terms of wear and tear. Even where people get lazy and kick the door open, there is minimal wear along that door as well. Onto the next alloy wheel. Once again, it is in beautiful condition. That wheel is also unmarked. There's still plenty of tread left in those tires. Fuel filler cap is on the driver's side. If we keep making our way along to the back, got those really nice red taillights. So all red on those lights, and it does really look nice and clean on the back end. You've got a high mounted stoplight and your rear wiper. You've also got the color matched parking sensors down the bottom and your, once again, European license plate on the back there. Now opening up the tailgate, as you can see you've got a really nice carpeted boot there, so going to keep everything nice and safe, and even that cargo shelf is going to, well, as I said, add the privacy of everything in the back. Now that cargo liner, when you lift it up, just under here is your space saver spare, and if you were to fold your seats down, you can actually stretch that out across your back seats as well. Keep all the backs of your seats and the boot lining in good condition. Close that back up and we will keep making our way along this side of the vehicle. Paintwork does present really well on both sides of this car. Even if I am being super picky, it is actually in beautiful condition. There are one or two minor touch-ups, but nothing really concerning considering the age of the vehicle. If you have a look at that next wheel, it is in good condition. There is a little bit of rashing around the edges, but nothing inconsistent with the actual age of the vehicle. Keep making our way along to the last and final alloy wheel. The one that is quite often parked next to the curb is actually unmarked like the two on the other side. So three beautiful condition wheels, one's in good condition, and the paintwork along this vehicle does present really well for its age. What we're going to do now is pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine. Taking a look under the bonnet now, what we have is a 4-cylinder 2-litre petrol engine, turbo petrol engine with a 7-speed automatic gearbox. So it does make it a very smooth drive. The power output from the engine is 155 kilowatts with a torque rating of 280 newton meters. Petrol fuel tank holds 64 liters, and being turbo, you're going to want to run it on 95 or above in terms of your fuel quality. Fuel consumption is about 8.8 liters per 100, and the average fuel distance, depending on your driving style, could see about 727 kilometers from a full tank. You'll look inside the Tiguan now. Something I will point out, just sitting in this driver's seat, there is actually a lot of space, so a very well designed driver's compartment. Your central locking buttons are on the door, and all your power window controls are on the driver's door as well. Now they are all automatic up and down. Above that is the toggle for your power mirrors, and if you turn it to the top left, there is actually an option there for your heated mirrors. Now your headlight controls are on the right hand side of the steering wheel, including your fog light controls. Now the headlights are dusk sensing, so leave it in auto, the car will decide when it needs to use them. Next to that you've got the angle adjuster for your headlights and the illumination control for your cluster. On the right hand stalk, being European, you do get your washer and wiper controls, and on the left hand stalk is where you'll find your indicators and headlights. your indicators and high beams. Now the steering wheel is very nice, leather wrapped steering wheel, very unique design. It's actually very comfortable to hold in pretty much any position you like to hold your wheel. All your media controls are on the right, your menu controls for the display between the clusters is on the right, and all your media controls are on the left. Now you've got 2 paddle shifters behind the steering wheel as well if you did want to switch through your gears manually. Your cruise control settings are also on the left hand side. Now if we pan into the center display, I'll put the car into reverse quickly just to show you the really nice reverse camera you get there. So it does have your parking sensors on the left there, and you've got a few options for your park assist as well, which I'd recommend you play with. Now in terms of radio, you've got your AM and FM radio, you've also got a CD input and your hands-free phone connectivity. You've also got maps in this model and your traffic alerts as well. Down the bottom, climate control. So being dual zone, passenger and driver can have separate temperatures, or you can just sync it up and control both together. Heated seats for both front seat occupants, and down the bottom here there's a little bit of storage if you wanted to keep your phone. In here there's a little reminder saying no smoking and no ash. You've got a 12-volt socket, a little bit more storage with a grippy mat, and below that is your suspension control, so you can switch between sports, comfort or normal. You've also got a traction control switch there and your shifter. Now being a DSG gearbox, your shifts are very sharp, very quick, and if you bring it down into drive and bump it to the left, you can switch through your gears manually using the shifter or the paddles behind the wheel. Dropping it down one more into sports will give you a little bit of extra kick, and you can once again just switch with the paddles. Behind there you've got an electric park brake, your auto hold button, a little bit of storage here, maybe if you wanted to keep a key or some coins. Got 2 cup holders, and that leather wrapped center console there does have a few clicks coming up if you wanted to keep it in a certain position, but you've got a 12-volt socket and AUX port there and your media input. So that is a USB cable in here, so just a USB cable if you wanted to plug your phone in and just keep it in there. Behind the your mirror is also light sensing. You've got a sunglass holder there, and panning around the interior you will notice it is actually in beautiful condition, so very well looked after. You've got your rear air conditioning controls and 12-volt socket behind the seat as well. Now that center seat, I'm just gonna climb through to the back seat and pull that down for you. If you are not using the center seat, you can pull that down and have 2 cup holders in the middle there as well. So very feature packed Volkswagen here. So much for taking the time out of your day to watch the walk around video of this beautiful Volkswagen Tiguan. As you can see, it has been very well looked after, and it is in beautiful condition for its age. Something I would highly recommend you do is ask us about the glass coat, because that is going to give you an extra warranty on your paintwork and protect it for, well, as long as you plan on owning the vehicle. The other thing I would recommend is the premium mechanical protection plan. It's going to give you another 5 years of cover on the electrical and mechanical components of the vehicle. You also get up to 10 years platinum roadside assistance, unlimited claims at $3,600 per claim, and it is awesome value. So if you are using our in-house finance, Julie or Mario, our business managers, would love to talk to you about your finance options and to show you how minimal the change in your repayments will be with all that included. Now, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact us. But just before you go, you need to check out our Google reviews, because we are sitting on 4.8 stars with over 1,000 reviews from customers Australia-wide. So it does show that you are dealing with a reputable dealership and buying a good quality vehicle. We like to look after you and make sure the process is nice and easy for you as well. Now the number to dial if you have any questions or you want to come and test drive this vehicle is 99070555. My name is Josh, and thank you so much for watching.